I am Mukund Madhav, ID 2410030030009. I will be presenting my presentation on the topic shifting all elements k places to the right hand side with rotation. In this module, we will be talking about some key topics regarding the algorithm. First, we will start this module with an introduction. Then we will move on to the visual demonstration. Then we will discuss why are we using arrays instead of linked list. Then we will talk about the different ways in which we can implement this algorithm in C language. And at last we will conclude this module with pseudo code and dry running the code and end this module with an outro. For introduction, as we can see, there is an array with 5 elements. Let me show you in magic. Let's compare it with the previous one, which was unchanged. If you compare these two arrays, you can see that every element in this array has moved one place ahead, because as we can see, the value of k was 1. But if you notice, the last element in this array, the 50th element, the value of 50, it actually moved to the front, as we can see here. So that's the magic of this algorithm. Instead of going into the garbage value, this algorithm makes sure the last elements wraps around the front. Why are we using arrays instead of linked list? Well, the reasons are quite simple. It's a lot easier to access the desired element of the array if we compare it to the linked list. The rotation will be a lot simpler to implement and will consume less memories. The code will look relatively cleaner compared to the linked list. These are the reasons why are we using arrays instead of linked list. There are mainly 3 methods in which we can implement this algorithm in the C language. For this module, we will be talking about temporary array method. This is because this is the most easiest way to implement, and it's the most preferred one everyone uses. The naive method is quite inefficient, and the reversal method is great, but it's quite hard to understand. So in this algorithm, we will be using this formula. To find the index places, we have to put the element. Basically, in this formula, we can see the I represents the index of the element, the k represents the number of rotations you will be doing desired by the user, and the n represents the number of elements in the array. Let's see them visually, let's see them in action. As you can see, there is an array with 5 elements, and let's start the algorithm in them. Let's take the value of k as 4. Okay, let's use the formula. In this case, the I will be of course 0 plus 4, and we will find a remainder after dividing it by 5. The answer comes to 4, and we will just move that first element to the 4th place. As simple as that. Now let's do this again with the second element. The I will be 1 in this case, so let's calculate. So 0, so it will be in the 0th place. As you can see, it actually wraps around and goes to the 0th place. Now let's look at for the second place of the index. First, so we will be putting this element in the first place. Now let's do for this one. Yeah, so 2. So this element we will go to the 2th place of the index. Now the last one, of course. The last one will go to the empty place which is remaining. That's it. It was that easy to implement. So let's look at the pseudo code for it. So as we can see, it's quite simple. Just ask the user for the array size and create the array, and just keep that element number of element somewhere in the variable, and that's it. Ask them for the number of rotation they want to do it, and just apply this formula and do it. That's all we have to do. Let's look at the code for the C language. So these are the quite simple ones, we already know it, so let's skip it. Yeah, so here the reverse array function. As you can see, we have implemented a temporary array with the same number of element which original array has, and just do the formula, copy the answers to the old array, I mean the original array, and that's it. And free that temporary array to save space. These are some outputs I have done for you guys to look at. As we can see, the users have inputted some values like 4, 5, 8, 4, and we can see the answers here. So that concludes our presentation. Thanks for watching. I would like to remind you again that I am Mukund Madhav from F4 group with the ID 2410030030009. That concludes our presentation. If you have any question regarding this presentation, you can leave them below in the comment section. Thank you.